Hey there, Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energies to see how we can best utilize them to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. This video is for the Ascendant Sign season of Scorpio, which will be running from October 22nd until November 20th. And so for you, that'll be in your second house, particularly if you are a Libra Rising, but these messages are for Libra Sun, Moon, and Rising. So, when it's in the second house, things that'll be really highlighted will be things of like your self-worth, self-esteem, self-confidence, things that you value materially and emotionally. Okay, so for you, those things will be really on display in your life. You'll notice where they come in. And so that's something to kind of focus in on. I did channel a message for you, and we're going to get to that in a second. But before I forget, because I often do, if you could help support my channel and actually support all the channels that you watch by hitting that thumbs up, by leaving a comment, by subscribing if you feel like it. YouTube actually takes all this stuff into account, and so to help spread the message and to help grow my channel and exchange energy with me, I really appreciate it when you do that. So to help me to really tap into what's going on with you, I did go to the Oracle of the Dragon Fae, and you got 4 cards, but why not? Let's keep it in balance. 3 would not be right. Okay, so here we go. We have Furna. This is about clarity, but if you notice, it's clarity of the heart. See all the green? That's the heart chakra. And it's hidden. It's pulling within and going within yourself, into your heart space to find out what is your truth. What is your truth? That's clarity on what it is that you believe in. Because there is something going on. There's a balance here. We've got Andal, which is called emotional flow. This is the energy. See, we have the solar plexus energy here and a little bit of the sacral chakra, sense of security and confidence. So again, that second house matters, but it's surrounded by all this green. And there's a little, this card denotes a little sadness, a sense of feeling misunderstood, being hurt. And so there's a need to pull within it and get clarity for yourself about where it is that you stand, what it is you believe in, what is important to you. Then you had Morgan. Look at all that blue at the throat chakra and the sword of truth. Clarity, sword of truth. This is being able to speak your words. This is being able to take action. It's actually called take action. Let's take action on what it is that you discern here in this energy of I'm figuring this thing out, right? I'm figuring this thing out. So excuse me, but I need to plug in. I'm going to lose you guys. I meant to do that before I started, but you know. I was meditating and I lost track of time. Okay, so Morgan is like you're gonna have to speak up and you're gonna have to take some action on this, and it's not gonna happen on its own. So this is a card of proactivity, and then you have Lady Luna, which is about work with the moon cycle. So let's talk about this a little bit. We have a new moon coming up. This video is coming out on the 14th. On the 14th. It's coming out on Wednesday. Mercury went retrograde yesterday on the 13th. Mercury went retrograde. It went retrograde in Scorpio. And in Scorpio at 11 degrees, and it's going to back up to 25 degrees of Libra. And that is just about the 23rd, 24th was when the last time it was there. So right about the time the sun got into Libra, something was highlighted in your life. Something was happening. Something that needs your attention. Something that you need to reevaluate how you are managing, how are you handling it, because you're getting a chance to review it, edit it, make a different choice, a decision, do a little shifting and adjusting. So that is really important. And also then we have the new moon happening in Libra on Friday, the 16th, so in 2 days. And see this torch? This is the seed of intention. This is an action step you can take. So taking this action, the first thing to do is going to be to decide what action you're going to take. What is the big change you want to see in your life that is going to take a while to get there? And this is a cycle of about 18 months. And so what is that big change that you want to make? So as I was writing that, because this is what I wrote as I was channeling, it said, where is it that you feel the lack? Scorpio season also asks you to dive deeply into your emotions in a very detached way. This is being the observer in your life. Like, these things are happening. I see them happening. I know those feelings, but not getting sucked into the emotion so much that you're not taking action, right? This is about finding your confidence and your personal value, your personal worth, and what is your value system. So where are things important to you, and how do you manifest them in your life? And then speaking out your truth. So this Mercury retrograde happening partially in your sign is really significant. It is really significant. It is an opportunity for you to create what you want. But then what I saw was a ship dropping its sails, shifting them around to catch the wind to move into a new direction. And then that started me down the path of remembering. Last night I was at Anne Aranda and Company. We're doing a meditation channeling session that I was attending and online. I love all the stuff you can do online. One of the things Anne Aranda spoke about was how the hurricanes are the winds of change blowing through the earth. And so that got me curious, and I went and looked, and since the sun has moved into your sign of Libra, and so we're talking, what, 2.5, 3 weeks, 3 weeks maybe? There have been 9 named storms. That's a lot of winds of change. And so it's blowing through the whole earth and everybody's feeling it, but I think that Libra is definitely feeling it. You're an air sign. And being an air sign with all this air activity moving the energy through. And a really great way to move energy is to drink lots of water, which, by the way, is something that this card would be reminding you of. It moves the energy through your body. Physical movement helps to move the energy. But the new moon in Libra, this is your opportunity to really plant your seed of intention. So what is that big ask? What is that big thing that you really want, that is really important to you, that you want to make that big change, and that you are aware that it's going to take about 18 months to complete? It is going to be a commitment, right? And so then what Spirit said was daily action, even if that action is that you write the intention and feel the joy of the completion on the days when no other action is required. So say the big intention is to, when's the change? So maybe you want to move to a new location. Let's just say that. Like, I'm tired of living where I am. I want to live on a beach somewhere, whatever. It's going to take like 18 months to, sort through your stuff, sell your house, save up enough money for the move, whatever, and then buy a house. Let's just say that, okay? So some days you're going to have to call a realtor, or you're going to have to, physical action might be actually sorting through your stuff, but there will be days when there is none of that happening, where there's nothing physical action required from you, but you are supposed to be doing daily action to manifest it, because this is about the intention. Where your intention goes, where your focus is, that is where the energy flows to create this manifestation of change for you. This is actively keeping your sails full so that you are moving in the direction you want to go. And so on those days when there is nothing else to do, and even on the days when you have other things to do, it would be a great practice to write down what your goal is. I am going to be living on a beach in 2022. Okay? And then imagine, like, breathe into it, into the heart space, right? This is about clarity in the heart space. So breathe into it in the heart space. Really feel, what would it be like to walk out the door in the morning and have that sunshine on your face, the sand between your toes? This is what you really want. Feel how you'll be like, wow, this is my life. Hold that energy in, really feel it, and just for a moment, be in the joy of what the satisfaction and the joy and the completion of the success of the intention that you're planting the seeds of. Now, it could be something entirely different. Everybody has their own dreams. I clearly like the beach. So whatever your dream is, don't have mine. You can if you want, but it should be yours. This is the clarity in your heart space. This is you finding what it is that you want. And so really feeling into that energy and sealing in the feeling of it, the joy of it, in order to bring about the manifestation of it. Your intention, your daily commitment to the change, even if it is only through the thought process, the feeling process, which, by the way, is very powerful, is how you get there. Okay, let's get into the cards for this month coming up. So I guess we're down just a little farther. There we go. All right, let's see what we get. I'm just going to leave those cards there so you can focus on them. I'm going to do the 9-card spread. If you've never been here before, welcome to my channel. So I will explain this. We are going to do thoughts, feelings, actions, past, present, future. The center card, which will be the first one that comes out, is the key to the situation, and then we will take from the bottom of the deck the overall energy of what is going on. I am using the Fairy Tale Lenormand deck. All the decks will be in the description box below. So let's just focus for a moment and see what the messages from Spirit are to help you navigate through this time of change as the winds are blowing in your life and changing things and blowing out the cobwebs. Ooh, I just saw all these cobwebs flying out of the windows as the winds of change are blowing in, the clarity, what does it feel like? That breath of fresh air in your life. The idea that you can change anything that you really want to. You can do what you want to do. Right now, everybody's going to manifest what they focus on. And so focusing on the things, the future forward, how you want to change your life instead of focusing on fear. And I just want to remind you that if you watched, and please do watch, on Monday I put out the weekly with the Moon Astrology. And one of the things that came up in that was Spirit wanted us to talk about fear differently. You know, people are always like, your fears are just in your head or whatever, but you can manifest them. And so what Spirit said was feeling excited about the revolution. And the revolution is the revolution of change that is happening in your life. It is a cycle that's ending so a new cycle can begin. And everything moves in cycles. And so when you start working with the magic of the moon, oh gosh, and really focusing on what it is that you want, you have the star card for the overall energy. This is clarity. This is also hopes, goals, dreams, wishes. This is all the wonderful things. And I also want to say it makes you the star in your own life, which I never get when I see this. This is really having her third eye open. I don't know if you can see that's a face, and there's a third eye just shining out of that. And it's the number 16 card, and 1 + 6 is 7. And 7 is that divine guided intuition. The energy of the star card really does remind me of the energy of the tarot, but it has a very much of a clarity aspect to it that the one tarot doesn't necessarily have. Look at this, big changes coming. Wow, there's the boat. So the key to the situation is there's movement, there is change happening. So this is in the heart space. So this is you changing your heart first through your intention in order to manifest your desires. Wow. Love when Spirit does this. Okay, so in the area of where have you been seeking information in the past, we have the child card. And so it is a new beginning. But look, this child looks like he's lost in the woods. She doesn't know where to go. There's like creepy things kind of lurking. There's like all these faces everywhere. Like there's a lot of fear as she's trying to make her way through and make a decision and trying to figure out where to go. Where am I supposed to go from here, energy? Transformation comes when you tap into knowledge. We have the book. The book is open. Okay? So the Akashic Records are your records of everything that you've ever done in every lifetime. And all that information is available to you through your higher self. And so I really want to encourage that you spend some time in meditation, really feeling into your heart space. Another way to get there would be to tap into your Akashic Records. And I'm actually going to put the LightWorker's information below. Getting into my Akashic Records is something I'm currently working on. I've not mastered that. So I go to her. She's really good. And so go ahead and give yourself the opportunity to get a little information from your higher self, kind of jumpstart the process. But that does not replace the process of your meditation, your contemplation, your tapping in and getting to know and working toward a better communication, open channel with your higher self. But it does help jumpstart the process sometimes, and so I'm a fan of that. Wow, look what's on your mind. You have abundance. You have the fish. The fish is all about the abundance, and look at that. They are caught up in the flow. See, they're in a stream. They're in the jet stream, and they're flowing along. And so allowing yourself to get into the flow with spirit will bring you to the desires that you want more. And so again, that daily action of intention, doing something or writing about it is also doing something. It really seals it in. Okay, so in the area of the heart, in what has been kind of been a doubt for you, is your sense of courage. Because we have the man, but the way this man is depicted, he is depicted as a warrior. And when I put it in the place, I assigned different meanings to different spots here. And this is the doubts. It's the mice. It's the thing that undermines the process. And what is undermining the process here is you're not sure if you can do this. And you can. So tap into your inner majesty, your inner king of the beast. Even though it's a tiger in this picture, it's still that ability to see into the dark, to hunt, to go for what you want, and to be a survivor and a winner. And in the heart space, focus on how protected and loved you are, how guided you are. Think of that bear as your higher self, protecting you as you are forging these new friendships, these new relationships, these new opportunities for yourself that brings you this happiness and abundance. It's Libra. When I see the 2 here, I'm thinking that you're wondering about, oftentimes with Libra, it is about relationships. And so it could be a business partnership or an intimate partnership. There's always this need of, I don't want to be alone in the woods. Look, it looks like almost the same girl. I want to be with somebody. So it looks like you're being led and guided in that direction. Okay, and the obstacle here has been, again, your self-confidence. Because look, this is the area of the mountain, the thing you need to get over. And look, it is this regal being, and there's this lack of self-worth, self-esteem, self-confidence that is holding you back. Believe in yourself. Second house work, right? Self-esteem, self-worth, self-confidence, things of value to you. Look at this. In the current situation of the action, you have clover. The actions you take now, the seeds you plant now, you're going to be lucky beyond belief when I see that in that position. Oh, oh my gosh. And the outcome is the bouquet. The bouquet, look at all the beauty and all the opportunities and all the great things coming to you. So, focus daily. Where you focus your intention is where you are going to be drawn to. So focus on what you want. Focus on the luck. Focus on the dreams, go for what it is you want. And let the fears be nothing. This fear should be in the past, right? The lack of self-confidence, they're in the past. So now you just focus on your inner knowing, your intention. This also looks to me like a journal that's open. And so journaling every day. And the journal can be simply writing down, I am so grateful because I know that in 18 months I'm going to have the relationship of my dreams. I know that in 18, and even though I'm saying 18 months, please don't be like, oh gosh, it's 18 months and it hasn't happened. It'll be a cycle. Something will have occurred by then that's major that will make a difference. The Spirit's like, don't be giving them time frames. But new moon seeds of intention are an 18-month cycle. And so, I'm not saying you have to wait 18 months. Oh, I love this. This is like the joy I get from doing these readings. Okay, so we have the Arrow Master in the area of thoughts, and it says, hitting the mark, intention, and detachment. So, the detachment is I forgot to mention that in Spirit's like, you got to tell them this part, I guess. Okay, so you plant your seeds of intention. But okay, that's why they're mad about the 18 months. Not mad is probably not the right way to say it. Why they were saying don't say 18 months. Okay, so So here's the thing. The intention is I want to be in a relationship of my that is for my best and highest good. And then you feel what that feels like, and then you let it go how that happens. It means you do not have to troll the dating sites. It means that you will meet the person simply by focusing on your intention. But, you know, focusing on your intention and taking action are not the same things. Okay, so if it is a relationship you're looking for, okay, let's talk about this because we're talking to Libra. It is not hitting the dating sites. That's not focused intention. Focused intention would be working on self-esteem, self-value, self-worth, and self-confidence. So what can you do? You know, are you feeling a little your house is a little cluttery? So one of the ways you feel more confident would be to declutter, and also that clear space in your life for someone else to put stuff in your closet, by the way. Maybe you feel like you just want to get a little more fit so that you feel more attractive. Well, then, you know, we can't necessarily hit the gym, depends on where you live, but you can go for walks. You can, you know, do lots of things at home that help you to strengthen your body, but through food choices and through some sort of exercise, dance, movement, whatever. You know, so take a look around what makes you feel better about yourself so that you have the confidence so that you're attracting in the energy you want. Maybe you feel like, gosh, people don't think I'm that smart, and I never seem to get the smart people. I don't really think that's a thing, but I think some people think that anyways. So what do? Start reading. Find books that are interesting to you. Start watching documentaries on whatever, you know, expand your knowledge base. Take an online course. Like, this is something that you can actually do that will build, oh my gosh, okay, online courses. I'm a big fan of a little more education, and it doesn't have to be toward a degree. Like taking those, you know how the community colleges will often offer just interesting courses. Like one time I took one on gardening because I wanted to learn a little bit more about, you know, about that. I take courses all the time. Like I'm constantly, I always have some coursework going on astrology or intuition or channeling, or I'm always like taking a course on things that interest me, that expand my knowledge base. And so what are you interested in? Do you want to take an online course about photography? Do you want to take an online course about painting? I mean, it doesn't matter. Whatever you do, it helps you grow as a person. And as you hit these little milestones of completing these little projects, it builds your confidence. And so that is something that you can do for yourself while you're working on yourself. Then you're focusing on making yourself more whole and complete on your own, which gives you a bigger pool of people for spirit to bring in the right vibrational match to give you what you asked for in the first place. So in your space, look, this is that intention. You made the intention, and now you detach yourself from time. She's not looking at the clock. She's contemplating, she's meditating, she's in repose, she's pulling her energy in, and she's thinking about what she can do for herself. We've got the lotus there, that's meditation and contemplation. She's got her toes dipped into the emotional waters, but she is not deep in them. She's getting to know who she is. And that is a great use of your time. No matter what this is, okay? But if you're looking to move, then of course, then you have different things, right? But detaching from exactly, okay, if you say you want to live on a beach, then you need to kind of detach from exactly what everything has to look like and allow the opportunities to come to you. Because if you're moving, you're also going to be able to make a living there. There's like a lot of things in place. And so allowing spirit to use divine timing to put you in the right place at the right time with the right people. So, your action step. There is a deeper dive into new depths. There is a deeper meaning to what is happening. You might be looking at this from the surface and missing some of what is really going on. This meditation and contemplation, this journaling and getting into who you are, this setting the intentions and working towards something. Take a moment to pause and breathe. Allow yourself to dive deeper into what you're feeling about your current situation. This is the clarity. This is being able to set the mark. This is the first step. The first step is figuring out what it is that you actually, in the heart space, because of all this water there, means something to you. That's the first step. And then it'll be time to take action. So planting your seeds of intention become really important. This is a beautiful reading, Libra. This is opportunity to catch the waves of the wind of change and fill your sails with them and move in the direction that you really want to go. The key is knowing where it is that you really want to go, right? So, all right. Let's get you a color card and we'll get you out there and on your way. Nurture yourself. Nurture yourself. Know who you are. Allow yourself to build your self-confidence. This is, look at this. This is the sacral chakra. This is that second house work. This is self-esteem, self-confidence. What do you need to do to lift yourself up so that they can bring you that relationship of your dream? They can bring you that job of your dream. They can bring you whatever that opportunity is. Where do you need to build your own inner confidence and learn and grow yourself? Because look at them, they're reaching. It's like kind of looks like a sunflower reaching for the sun, right? It's like reaching for what it wants. It's going where it wants to go. So how can you do this for yourself? So you have orange, nurture yourself. So when you wear orange on purpose this month, you can do it in a bracelet, you can do it in your clothing, but wear the orange to remind yourself, oh yeah, I got to sit down and write down my goal today. This big dream, this big thing I'm working toward, that I'm focusing my attention on. And how I get there, that's what you detach yourself from. You don't detach yourself from what the dream is. You detach yourself from what the path is, and you allow spirit to open it up before you take a step out onto it, and you allow spirit to light the way. Oh, that's where I go next. This is where I go next. So good luck with all that, Libra. That was really, really good. I will see you back here on Monday when we do next week's, and then next Wednesday there will be a special air sign. Don't know what the topic will be. I always wait on spirit conversation that we'll have then. So until then, take care, and please, please, please leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on with you. All right? Thanks. You guys have a great week.